right now, as we stand, okay, are you at your most valuable now or 10 years from now?
No.
Now. And how old are you?
26.
26. So 10 years from now, you don't think you'll be as valuable as you are now?
No.
Okay, what about you?
I'd say 10 years from now.
10 years from now, how old are you?
27.
And you'll be 37?
Cap.
Hold on.
Red flag.
Okay.
How do I look?
What do you mean?
You look good.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Now or 10 years from now?
No.
Okay. Now or 10 years from now?
No.
Now or 10 years from now?
In 10 years.
10 years.
I'm gonna make more money.
What? How does that
It's
have to
the
do with
knowledge
anything
that
with
you
your-
obtain. It's
That's the only
wisdom.
thing you get.
On top of
No,
that too, like
that's
you're
the
smarter
only
when you're
thing you get.
older.
You get
Let me
knowledge and
finish.
experience.
Let me finish. What about you? Now or 10
Now.
years? What about you over there?
10 years.
10 years from now? You'll be 31, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Why?
Because like how she said, like I feel like you gain knowledge as you get older. So why would I want to be a naive? You know what I mean? Like I'm
Okay.
gonna gain experience. I'm gonna whatever. Like I'm gonna be smarter in 10 years. I don't know shit now.
Okay. What about you?
I said now.
Okay.
Why? Because you might say that right now because you're 18. I'm 33. I'd rather be 18.
Hold on. How old
right
are
now.
you?
33.
Red flag.
Okay.
Keep pushing it again.
Okay.
So the reason I say I'd rather have that, because I always say this and people get mad that I compare women as cars. But nobody wants a fucking used car that they had a long time ago. Everybody wants to buy the newer, the better version, the the classier things, the one that has the best buttons, whatever the fuck it is. Like it's cool to have a 1969 fucking must whatever the fuck it is. It's cool, but you know what? It's gonna break down regardless. Not as much as you're gonna have to put more maintenance on it, more everything on it.
Okay.
Aside of the one.
Now wait, was this
newer car.
financially, mentally, or physically?
In general.
In
All
general.
around.
Yeah,
All
I would
around.
say. 10
However,
years. Yeah.
Let
That's-
me
Okay. Go
no,
ahead.
let me say that. No, however, yes, it's awesome that I gained the knowledge and the experience and all that, but I wish I had that earlier. But again, I can't go through life without experiencing everything that I have.
Okay. Real quick. What about you?
Oh, I already answered.
I know, but why?
Oh, I mean, for a guy, they want youth, beauty, and purity. I have that now.
Facts.
I'm not gonna have that in 10 years.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
the same.
All right. That's pretty good right there. Shout out to you. What about you?
I was saying 10 years because, I mean, I don't know about anybody else not saying like that, but black don't crack. So, I mean, I look good right now. You feel me? So, if I look good right now, then in 10 years, I don't think it will still change. And not just that, but I can obtain more money,
But
more
that's
assets.
hypothetical about looks.
No, it's not
though.
hypothetical. It's my
On looks.
plan.
No, I said on looks.
On looks? What you mean, baby?
It's hypothetical to feel like you're gonna look good in 10 years
No,
when you
no,
no.
no,
Let me say why.
no.
Because you haven't seen yourself in fucking 10 years.
I mean,
you can't
I was
say
18 and I was like, damn, I didn't think I would look like this. And I'm 27 now.
Okay.
You feel me? So I'm just saying, if I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep
Genetic.
going. I'm
Turn the
aging
mics
backwards.
down a little bit, Curtis. Turn them down a
I
little
feel like
bit
I'm
more.
aging backwards.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Let me tell you something.
What's
What
up?
if I went out into society right now and I said, I feel like I'm a billionaire?
Okay.
Because that's essentially what you
That's
sound
cool,
like to
but
me.
I'm answering her question.
I get it. But ladies, you can feel whatever you want to feel like, but facts are facts. Mother Nature gives and Father Time takes. The older you get, the uglier you get.
That's cool, but I've gotten older and I've looked younger. So, I mean,
You
you
got
tell me
pictures of
something.
you looking at 18?
Yes.
Actually, I did the same
That's what
thing.
I'm
I felt like
saying.
when I was
It's crazy.
21, I didn't take care of myself.
Let me-
I
let
didn't do
me-
that, and I feel like I look better
Okay.
now than I did when I
Let
was
me say
21.
something respectfully, right? Because I'm black here, so I'll say something, right? There's two things that
Listening.
are first of all, I don't know why people put so much emphasis into this shit. The black don't crack.
No, I said it as a joke.
And I get it, but but think about it. It's said as a joke, but in
But most people
reality,
take it
people
serious.
believe that shit. In reality, like it's like
that's
listen,
how you take care of yourself.
you ever think about like the fact that when you were a kid, maybe if someone kept saying something to you consistently, like
You believe it.
you believe it, right? Black don't
Even a
crack,
lie.
black don't crack, black don't crack, right? And it's like the whole BBC. They did a study, and it's actually not true. Like they did a study on that shit where like the whole BBC thing, yes, it's true in some aspects, but it's not like every black African American out there has a big BBC. You know what I'm saying? But BBC, when girls think of BBC, they think every guy just has a. Let's it's a fact. Everybody starts to believe that shit. That's false. Just like Asian people are they have the
Asian
stigma that they
racing.
have bro, that's not necessarily true. Not all Asian guys have little, you know what I mean? They did a study on that. Like that's not true, but that's what I have a problem with the whole black don't
It's a
crack thing.
stereotype.
You can sit here and say whatever you want. As you age, you get less desirable. And another thing,
I didn't
you're
say
talking
that
about
part. You asked
money.
me why I felt like in 10 years I would add more value.
She's saying
That's
she's speaking of
it.
herself.
Okay.
That's it. I didn't say, okay, well, this, and that. And I didn't come
They're
across
confusing
nobody.
that. So hold on. Let me just explain.
Hold on.
So hold on to men. So we gotta kind of clarify for the women because they keep thinking themselves.
Okay.
Do you ladies think you're going to be more valuable to men in 10 years? So men that are trying to
you
date
should've said
you.
it like
Body
that.
wise,
I know that's why I'm saying it like
Okay.
that now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? Yes or
that's
no?
my answer.
Well, I'm saying no.
Okay.
If you said it, if you put the question like
Okay.
that,
But
then I would say
remember,
now.
ladies, yeah, and we can clarify, and we didn't.
But
so I
but even
understand.
without saying the men part, like it's still a fact. You don't get better with age. You just don't, bro. The only people that get better with age are men.
Man.
That's it. Our value goes up. Your value goes down. Because here's the thing. You can sit here and be like, I got the experience. I got the money. That matters to you. But it doesn't matter to anybody else. And I'm saying as in general, as a society. No one's going to care about the money that you have. Your friends aren't going to be friends with you based off the money you have. Men don't want you based off the money that you have. Shout out to the super chatters, man.
Repo donated $10. You've been lied to. You don't look good for 28.
Oh, damn.
Okay, shout out to Repo.
You
I
said
guess.
27, right?
Well, I'll take it. Fuck
Okay.
it.
To be fair, you know what? We could do the rating game, I guess, if you guys want to. Clement doesn't want to do the rating game. Shout out to Clement. Clement, why did you say what you said about now, opposed to 10 years
what
from now?
Ralph said. You look good
Into the mic,
now, you
please.
know. You look good now. In 10 years, you're not going to look the same as what you look now. In 10 years, you can gain weight that you never thought you would have in 10 years.
That's
You
why
know,
I said
you can't
hypothetical.
you can't speak on here from 10 years cuz you don't know what the fuck you're going to look like. Either you know, knock on wood, but a fire can happen and that's it. Like your face is ruined. You can get beat up by somebody. Your face is ruined. It's just simple things. Nowadays, people think getting surgery is going to make you look younger, but over the years, your face just starts becoming worse and worse and worse. And Botox can only just help so much.
Yeah, listen, ladies. The makeup industry is a billion plus dollar company. Like this industry is crazy, and it's because of you guys. Let me ask you a question. I've known you for a while now, right? You're pretty well rounded. You speak well. You're pretty feminine. You're not too loud. You're not masculine. Why aren't you in a relationship?
I'm not in a relationship right now because I'm trying to find myself. Myself. I'm trying to find myself and how to love myself first because I feel like I can't love another man without loving myself first. I feel like I would just be putting my past trauma on them, and I just don't want to do that. And I know, like, whatever, like, your past trauma doesn't reflect on, like, you know, another relationship, but it really does, because if you don't love yourself as a person, then how can you be happy with somebody else? At the end of the day, everything they do is going to make you feel insecure. Because
How long have you been finding yourself?
For half a year. But
Okay,
I'm working, and I moved.
Do you have a limit though? Like, cause ladies say that, and then they take 3. I've seen
3
ladies say I've
years.
take 3 years finding myself.
But it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm doing
Yes,
it
it
for
does.
no, because at the end of the day, I moved out of here because I want to become a registered nurse and I want to go to school.
Okay.
And right now, my mentality is that a man is gonna be a distraction to me because I want to follow my goals. I want to chase my dreams.
Let me explain something to all of you ladies, and I'm gonna speak to you, but through you. If the longer you go without having a relationship is like a muscle. Your muscles need to be worked out. So if you spend a year, 2 years, 3 years, you don't know how to date anymore, and you become too wrapped up in finding yourself that you don't actually know how to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
So but hold on. But a lot of ladies do this, and they're in therapy or they're finding themselves or whatever it is. You still got to go out there and do something, make yourself be seen, go to a bar or whatever, read a book, and that, put yourself in a social environment, because I'm telling you, I'm being honest with you ladies. If you don't have relationships for 2 or 3 years or whatever it is, 6 months, 1 year, you're going to lose something.
Yeah.
And you're going to become socially awkward, and then you're going to think that it's normal, and it's going to be hard for you to date.
Yeah.
And guys are going to they're not going to want to.
Go ahead.
Go
Can
ahead.
I finish?
Go ahead.
It doesn't mean that I'm not looking for anybody. I talk to men. I'm just saying that, like, right now it's not my main focus. My main focus
She's her priority.
is my happiness, like that I accomplish my school goals and that I become a registered nurse with no distractions.
Okay.
Now, if one of the guys that I give my time to are able to, understand that I'm gonna be focusing on school or they're at the same level as me, then yeah, maybe I'll give them an opportunity and a relationship will start. But right now, mentally, it's not what I'm putting my mind on. I'm putting my mind on my goals.
Okay, but you're still missing my point. My point is, even if you do that, if you find the guy that's gonna meet you or whatever you're saying, that's cool. What I'm saying is, don't do that too long because you're still shunning away a lot of guys. That's all I'm saying. You can do what you want. I'm just
100%
giving you
I
game.
agree. I agree.
Also, another thing is that when women find themselves, I'm not saying this is you, they find themselves in a lot of beds with different guys, right?
When did you lose yourself?
Oh my god.
Is that the chat?
No, but that's a good
the
point
chat
because
is
they
funny.
rack up.
The
They
chat
rack up.
is
Like, did
fuck-
you misplace the key somewhere? Like, what the fuck is going on?
No, the chat is
Yes,
funny.
I did. I
Yo,
did.
the chat is funny.
I got you.
I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet the chat is willing to find you though. I'm just saying that.
Oh, they
But
willing.
I'm willing to bet the chat's willing to
I
find
just feel like time is valuable, and the more like I give my time to men, and they just show me that it's just okay. Not all men are the same, but like some men and all women actually. Like I don't know how to explain.
I feel
this.
like you need to get the fuck out wherever the fuck you're meeting these men. That's why you're meeting the same men.
I did.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
that's,
live
that's,
here.
that's what I'm saying.
She
That's
moved
what
out of
men
Miami.
are. I
She
don't
moved
live
out of-
here.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm saying like that's why you see the same
Can I
men
tell
over
you
and
something
over
as a
again.
man?
Like, look, right now in days, girls go to clubs and they expect to find their men there. I'm the opposite.
Hell no.
I don't expect to find my man in a club. I don't want to meet a guy and it's like, oh, you're here spending money, buying bottles. Like, it's just different. I find my men wherever I feel like.
Clement, here's
I
the one
run
thing
into
that
him.
you said that kind of stuck out to me, right? You're talking to multiple men, right? And that's cool. That's your life. It's cool. You deal with it however you want to. But you said, how do I find the right man? You find him by vetting him. And when I say vetting him, and I have a rule. The whole 1 year rule, I have it for everything. I think that you shouldn't have kids with anyone unless you're dating after a year, right? You shouldn't like bring kids around certain people until you know them after a year. Like I even think you shouldn't have sex with guys until after a year. Granted, I know that's hard, but here's what happens. Most guys aren't gonna wait 3 months. So the guy that waits a year, he's in it because he's in it. Does that make sense? In that year, he spent resources on you, time. He showed you what he's really about, right? So that's how you find these good guys.
Or he just has money and trying to fuck.
Ladies, it's not that hard. You sit here and make it complicated. Finding the right guy is not that hard. The right guy will fight for you. Doesn't matter what obstacles you put in front of him. He will fight for you. Okay. Another thing that I have a problem with is that you're saying you're taking your time, right? He's right. The longer you go without a relationship, the more numb you become. Like you become desensitized to it.
100%.
And also, what I would say is this is your most valuable time, right? You going to school, getting your degree, making that money, guys don't really care about that. If you're attracting guys that do care about that, you're attracting the wrong guys.
And you can do that shit later. Like
School
I
will
keep
always be
saying
there.
it. Ladies, if you're
but
go to school in your 30s or 40s after you
but
have
I
a
don't
kid.
want to do that
Why?
because I don't want to be working by the time that I'm
No,
40 years
Into the
old.
mic, please.
By the time that I'm 40 years old, I don't want to be saying that I'm in school. You get what I mean? Like, I want to be done with my career. Like, I want to be able to say that by the age of 50 or something, I can be retired at home. Like, the longer you wait, the longer it takes for you to become retired.
Do you want to have kids?
I do want to have kids.
Okay, well then you're working backwards because the clock is on the kids, not on the school.
That doesn't...
No, let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
but-
I
The
have
clock
this lady
is-
that had 7 PhDs, and I asked her, how the fuck you do that? She told me, school will always be there. I'll
That's
take
right.
one fucking class a semester. School will always be there. I'm going to be this fucking, I'm never going to have this time ever again.
Guys,
And you'll never have the time with your
I'm
family.
21. To
Yeah,
become
you
a
got
registered
time.
nurse takes 2 years.
Yeah.
I'll be 23 years old. I'm not planning on having kids right now. It's not
Okay.
on the top of my mind at
Re-
the moment.
But then
You
I
know
feel
what
like
mean?
once you do get that, you're going to want more
Yeah,
and more
but
and
once,
more.
But once I have the kids, I'll already be deep into being a registered nurse at the end of the day. You get what
Okay.
I mean? Like, you still have time to be with your family or not. Or if I want to continue that run
I feel
as
like
a
nurses
registered
and
nurse.
doctors spend a lot of time with their patients
Yeah, but
more
it all
than they
depends.
do with their family.
But it all depends in the field that you're in. Every
Okay.
field is different.
Yo, can
You
I
get what
say
I mean?
something respectfully? And number one, she's laughing at the chat. They're
No, I
going
know, I
off.
know.
Yeah.
Because
I know
because I
Jules.
saw you do the side eye.
No,
was
I
like,
know
okay.
Jules, I
Here's
know.
here's what I say, right? It almost sounds like, respectfully, it almost sounds like you're preparing for like
the worst.
the
case
worst,
scenario.
right? Like you're preparing to like, yo, if I have to sustain myself, and even though I get it, ladies, look, one thing we don't say enough on this show is how hard it is to be a woman. We do not talk about that enough on this show. We talk about women, right? it is hard to be a woman. It's hard. Shit, it's hard to be a man. It's definitely hard to be a woman. And I said this the other show. If I was a woman, I would be the biggest slut. Yeah, I would be the biggest. I wouldn't know how to fucking deal with all that attention. With the attention that you guys get, especially as beautiful women, I wouldn't know how to fucking deal. I'd fuck everybody. But then I also wouldn't expect to be wifed up. You get me? Like I'm a little bit logical in that sense, right? Like I wouldn't have 100 bodies and then expect a guy to take me as I am, right? So I just think that from what you're saying, it sounds like you're almost like it's a defense mechanism.
It's not.
You're
like
Cuban, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you
it's
go.
not like I'm preparing for the worst.
It's a
It's just,
safety
I never really had a father figure in my life, and my father was like, he's there like on holidays and things like that, but that teaches you a lot, like on how to not settle for less. You get what I mean? So it's just like, and I know, like, before you say, like, you know, like, the girls without the dad, like, it's true. You get me? It does affect you in a kind of way because it makes you see men differently. Like that, your dad is your first heartbreak. Once your dad breaks your heart, like, that's it. You start to see difference in other men, no matter if they're good men, good guys. You don't want to get to know them
Same
because
for
you already
mothers.
got your heart. Yeah,
Let me
same like
tell
your
you,
mother.
not everybody has a father or a mother that they grew up with as well. So you're just speaking based on your own experience.
I'm talking about myself.
No,
I'm not
yeah,
talking about anybody else.
but
agree
she's
with you
right.
too.
But she's right about that.
Like I'm
She's-
saying,
she's
like,
right
it's the
about that.
truth. When you have a dad who's a piece of shit and he abuses your mom or he does anything, like, you start to reflect towards that. Men start to scare you because you feel like they're gonna treat you the same way. Just like how Eric was speaking, that if you have a mom who's a whore who starts to bring them back and forth, you're not gonna want to talk to a female because you're gonna think that those females are gonna be the same as their mom.
100%.
So it's like, that's how my situation right now. I had a father who was abusive and alcoholic with my mom, and I don't see men as a main priority for myself. Now, everybody has a different way of thinking of it. Some people need men. I'm the type of woman that I'd rather go out and work for my money and become an RN and work the 12-hour shift than have a man maintain me. But that's my perspective. You get what I mean? Some girls might want to stay home and get maintained by a guy, but I don't want to go up to a guy and be like, babe, I need $30 to get my nails done. No, I want to be able to go and get my nails done and swipe my card on my own time.
The right
You get what I
man
mean?
doesn't need to fucking.
You don't have to ask.
Yeah,
Incredible.
fucking do it.
Yeah, but at the end of the
Incredibly
day, look, if you become single, right, that man walks out of your life, you stay without nothing, right?
Bro.
But
That's
or,
the scary
I'm
part.
moving.
or also, if you're with a guy, right, and he loses everything, and your partner doesn't do anything, then you're both broke. You both have nothing coming for yourself. As a woman who works for her own money and a man who also does it, once the man has nothing, the woman is able to lift the man up as well. And a man might not want that, but at least your woman has as much power as you do.
You don't need to be a whatever the fuck you want to be in order to help and support your person. Because I was in that type of relationship where some shit just went down, and you know what? I had to be the one to pick up the fucking pieces. And yes, that's what you're supposed to fucking do in a relationship. If your fucking partner is
Okay.
down, why the fuck wouldn't you want to help him? Oh, because he's a man, he's supposed to do it? Yes, I get it. But if he's down on his luck, why the fuck wouldn't you want to support him until he gets back up?
Bruh.
I'm not saying.
I'm getting my passport and I'm moving the
I'm
fuck
not
out of that,
saying
bro.
that like.
Take me
No,
to
this
Brazil.
is actually going. This is actually going worldwide really quick.
Take me to
So-
Brazil, bro. It's cool. I'll go
Don't
to
think-
Brazil
don't
or
think you're gonna get
Colombia
saved
or
somewhere
Venezuela where the women are poor and they don't have this mentality.
Okay.
I would rather be with a poor woman who's not talking like you guys are talking than be with a woman who thinks she doesn't need a man and has the mentality that she just needs to not need a dude because she wants to work. I'm good on that, yo. Give me a girl who don't got nothing, and it's not because I want to take advantage of her and control her. It's more like, yo,
She'll
she
support
loves
you.
me for me, and she's
Yes.
not worried about this 1 foot in, 1 foot out bullshit that you guys are saying. I'm sorry, I'm good on
And
that.
let me know. We
Here's the
all
thing.
go
Hold on,
down
hold
on
on.
our luck
Yo,
too.
what you're describing right now, men in America almost never. Like, I saw this video of this guy. He's like a white American guy. He went to Thailand to find like a girlfriend, and he said that he was like he didn't want to move back because he said that over there they just treat you like a king, even if you don't have money. It's just the little simple stuff. She'll cook for you. She's just loving. She'll ask. Like, it's just it's a different whole environment. Men in America don't really get to feel that because the women here are just they're different, bro. And I don't. Okay, I'm big on accountability, obviously. But I think as a young woman, like as a girl, women are just, bro, from the beginning, right? Even me, I'm guilty of this. My daughter, bro, everything Disney. Disney. You're the princess. I call her princess. Hey, princess. What's up, princess? You know, I call her beautiful. I'm like, you're the best little girl in the world. Like, you're the smartest little girl. Like, I'm inflating that ego from a young age, right? But it's also because I want her to understand, like, you are everything. You don't need nobody else, right? but then they go to school, they hear that from boys, they hear that from teachers, they grow up through high school, same thing, college, in the world, look at the DMs, it's never ending for them, right? You can't help but almost feel empathetic for them, which is why I said earlier, like, yo, we as men, we don't know what it's like to be women. We'll never be in a woman's shoes, bro. All that attention, I don't blame these girls for being hoes in a sense. I still think they should be value themselves enough, but bro, it's hard, bro. It's really
so easy.
It's hard.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though. If women don't care about the plight of men, why should men care about the plight of women? Like, if you don't give a fuck that you're leaving dudes on scene, you're giving them fake phone numbers, you're giving them your real number, giving them your Instagram, then unfollow them later, doing all these little kid games that a lot of these girls do, why should we care about what women feel as far as dating or whatever?
Right.
In my opinion, bro, go out there, get what you need to get, move to wherever you need to move to find the girl that you are, whether it be in the United States or wherever else. That's what I tell a lot of men. I can't sit here and wait for women to get it right. Fix them. No, bro, I'm going to die at 70. In my lifetime, I'm 35 years old. I'm actually a middle-aged man. In 35 years, I'll probably be close to dying or going down.
Because black don't crack.
Black don't crack. You're exactly right. So in my opinion, guys just need to take heed,
baby.
take action, because women don't give a fuck about our problems. They're gonna fuck the winners. They're gonna fuck the guys in the fraternity. They're gonna fuck the basketball fucking point guard. They're going to do it naturally. They're gonna Raul Alejandro's gonna come and they're gonna fuck him, and right, all these fucking these Latino artists that come here, they're going to the concert. When Drake comes to Miami, you can't get girls for parties, bro. They don't, bro. When Future, I've met Future's girls, a lot of hoes he has, because I do a lot of DJing on yachts. I'm telling you, women do not care. They fuck the winners. And that's what they're gonna do. And it is what it is. And look at the podcast. We have a podcast right here. It's lit. If we were lame ass dudes that didn't have a podcast, they wouldn't be sitting here at no fucking table talking to us. So women don't realize you're around it all the time. They don't see those guys. They don't see those the bus boy that brings them their fucking drinks, whatever. They don't care. So my whole thing is, they don't care. Why should you? It doesn't mean be mean to them. Just go and do get what you want.
Here's what I say to that, and I'm gonna get to you in a second. Here's what I say to that. I know most men are invisible to almost all women. I get that 100%, right? The situation you're describing kind of reminds me of what happened in Hawaii, right? Hawaii had all those fires and all these people lost their homes, and then I saw The Rock and Oprah Winfrey like collabing, talking about like, yo, donate your money, like we're gonna send it to Hawaii, and I'm like, you're a fucking billionaire, bitch.
Why don't you donate your motherfucking
You're a
money?
fucking, and it was like, and I saw this comment, and it was like, I don't trust billionaires asking poor people to donate money to people that have money. Does that make sense?
Right.
And I was like, yo, that's true. And that's essentially what you're saying right now. It's like women don't care about men, which is why men are killing themselves at such a high number.